Okay, my heroes, today we have revision and we will use the revision sheet. Today I will not solve the questions. I will just explain to you the differences between the questions and what should you do for the question to solve it. So let's start first with the meaning of division, because this is a big idea. Okay, the meaning of division, my heroes, for any division problem, you have the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient. Let's write a division equation like 15 divided by 5 equals 3. This is the dividend, or we can say that this is the total number that we are dividing. Okay, and 5 here represent the number of groups, or the number inside the group, and 3 is the number inside the group. So here this is the divisor, and it is the number of groups, how many groups, and the 3 here is the quotient or the solution, and it's the number inside each group. So we can deal with division as sharing. Okay, and we represent it as a total number and number of groups, and the answer is the number inside each group. So my heroes, let's consider this. If we need the total, we will multiply the divisor by the quotient. Again, if we need the total, we will multiply the divisor by the quotient. So if we need to get 15, we will multiply the 3 by the 5 to get the 15, which is the total. So if you need the total, you will multiply. If you need the number of groups, or the number inside each group, you will divide. And we have another concept, which is the quotient and the remainder. The remainder is what we will have. We said that 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So here I will write 17 divided by 5. And this time the quotient is 3, because my here is 3 times 5 equals 15. So I have remainder. The remainder is the number left over, the number with me after I finish the division. So I can subtract 17 minus 15 to get the remainder. 7 minus 5 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 0, so the remainder is 2. If you need to check your answer, multiply the divisor by the quotient and add the remainder. So 3 times 5 plus 2, it will be 17. So that's how to check your answer. Okay, let's see the questions. The questions, we have two types of questions. One of them is estimate, and the other type is find or divide. Okay, how to estimate and how to find, and how could we know that the question is asking us to estimate or asking us to find the exact solution. So my heroes is very simple. Let's see here question number 2, this one. If you can see here with me, how can we need here estimation, so we will estimate. Let's see how can we estimate. If we have 417, we can change it to another number that can be divided by 7. So I will change it to 420, because I know that 42 can be divided by 7 without remainder. And 42 divided by 7 equals 6. We have 1 0, so it's 60. So this is for estimation. Okay, let's see more questions about estimations. And how would we know that this is estimation? You will find the word estimate, or find the estimation, or about how many, like this one, or round, like this one. So these all words means that you need to do an estimation. You do not have to use long division. So for this question, do not use long division. Just change the number of the dividend, the first number, the total, the big number, to another number that you can divide by the one-digit number. Let's see the next question here. It's the same also. How can we know that it's estimation? You can see the word and search in the timetable of 8 for a number near to 39. And near to 39 we have 40. And of course, my heroes, you can use a number more than or less than 396. So I will use 40, and I have another digit, so it's 400 divided by 8. And it's easy for you to find the answer. 40 divided 8 is 5, and we have 1 0, so 50. It's about 50, not exactly 50. So the answer is not 50. This is an estimation, so it's near to the correct answer. Okay, and how would we know that this question wants us to do division? Let's read this question. How many packs will she make? I cannot see any word give the meaning of rounding or estimation. I see that I need to do long division. So here I will use long division. And if you read the question carefully, and how many tubes of paints will be left over? And leftover means remainder. And we have remainder when we do the division algorithm. So let's do it and see how to do it. 186 divided by 8. Search in the timetable of 18 for in the timetable of 8, search for 18. I know that 2 times 8 equals 16, so I will use 2 up and 16 down. If I subtract, the remainder will be 2. Then drop the next digit, so 26 divided by 8. Search in the timetable of 8, you will find that 3 times 8 equals 24. So 3 up and 24 down. If we subtract, it will be 2. So the quotient is 23, and I will write the remainder here so I can see them together in the top here. So the quotient is 23 and the remainder is 2, and then you can choose the correct answer. As I told you, my heroes, I'm not solving, I'm just explaining the differences. For this one, you don't need to for this one you don't need to do estimation. You need just to do the division, the long division, or simply find in the timetable of 8 number near to 50. We know that 8 times 6 is 48. So I will use the 6 and write the 48 down. If you subtract, the remainder will be 2. So I need 6 and remainder 2. 6 what? 6 eighths. So as you can see here, this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So every one of these is 8. This is 8, this is 8, all of them, they are 8. We have here 6 eighths, so we need 6 eighths and 2 leftover. So I will choose the picture that represents 6 eighths and 2 leftover like this one. This is remainder, okay, and this is remainder. So before I continue, my heroes, I will stop here and I will ask you if you have any problems between how to differentiate between the two questions. Do you have any problems? If you have any problems, please say your name. Okay, let's continue, my heroes. So now you know that how to understand what you should do. For this one, we should divide, not estimate. Why? Because in this question, if each bag contains the same number of marbles, how many exactly? So the question here is asking about the exact solution. And the same for the next one. How many? So this is not about how many. I don't have this word about how many. So if you don't have about how many, if you don't have about, so you need to do the division. If you have about, so you need to do estimation. Okay. Okay, let's move down and see all these questions are the same. And I need my heroes to check with you the algorithm of division. So I will write here a division problem and I will solve it step by step so you can remember what we do. And I advise you, my heroes, before the exam, tomorrow, before the exam, before the time of the exam, check the timetable and be sure that you keep it well because you will need it. And of course, you need a piece of paper to write the division problems and to solve them before you choose the correct answer, because all questions will be multiple choice questions. So it's all choose, not you're not going to write anything, you will just choose. So before you choose, please do the full steps. If you don't do the full steps and choosing random, you will find many mistakes. Okay, my heroes, let's take a question like this one. This is not in the worksheet. I will write 625 and I want to divide it by 5. Okay, we have many ways.
Worksheet.
Yes. Excuse me, Abdurrahman, what do you want? Okay, my heroes, I will give you permission to speak, but do not interrupt me.
Teacher, I know the answer.
Okay, my hero, do not speak. I told you, do not do not interrupt me. I will give you time to ask you if you want to ask about anything. If you know the answer, it's okay. That's what we need. I'm checking that you know the algorithm and what should you do. Okay, I'm reminding you, my heroes. So the first step is divide. The second step is multiply. The third step is subtract to find the remainder. The fourth step is move to the next digit or drop to the next digit. And when you finish this, go again and start over with division. Okay, so to start, my heroes, we need to use the timetable of 5. And if you write the timetable of 5, it will be easy for you to do the two first steps together at the same time, the division and the multiplication. So for me, I like to do it like this, and I like to write 1 2 3 4 5 6. And my heroes, what is the greatest number that we can use? Of course it is 9. So do not go more than 9. It's till 9 because the greatest digit that we have is 9. So I will multiply every digit here by 5, or simply write the timetable of 5 or the multiples of 5. So these are multiples of 5. So 5. Of course we have 0. I forgot to write the 0 here. I will write the 0. we have also 0. We may need it if we don't have any number. 0 times 5 is 0. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on till 45. Okay, so I will not write this one 10. I will not write this one. Why? Because you cannot use 10. So do not write it, my heroes. You will not use it. The biggest number that you can use is 9, because we are using digit by digit. Okay, now I have the timetable. When you have the timetable, you can start from the left side. We have 6 divided by 5, and 6 divided by 5, 6 is more than 5, so you can search for it. I see that 6 is between 5 and 10 here, so I will choose the less number. Focus, my heroes. When we do estimation, you can use more or less, but when you do the exact answer or the division algorithm, do not take more, take only less, because you need to do minus after that. You need to find the remainder, so you need a number less than 6. So I will choose the 5. And do not forget to write in the top here. Remember that I need 3 digits in the top here, because I have 3 digits in the dividend. So I need to write in the top here first, then write down. So I will write here 1 and down 5. After that, I will move to the next step, which is subtract. I did division and multiplication together because I have the timetable written. So now I need to do the subtraction. Just subtract 6 minus 5 equals 1. After that, drop the next digit, and the next digit here is 2. So do not use this number again. Now you should use this one, the 12. So use the 12, my heroes. So 12 divided by 5 is, search for 12. I can see that 12 lies between 10 and 15. So my heroes, help me. I can use 10 or 15. I need 12 and I don't have 12. So I can use 10 or 15. Less or more? Or can I choose any of them? Anyone help me?
Less.
Yes, Ali.
Less.
Thank you. Yes, my heroes, we will use the less one, the less than 12. So I will use 10. So I will write here 10. Oh, I forgot to write in the top. Oh, no. Do not forget. First, write in the top here, write 2. Then move down and write the 10. Do not write down before you write up, because this is the quotient. This is what I need. So subtract, it will be 2. And now drop the next digit, which is 5. And 25, I have 25, so there is no need to choose. I have 25, so I will write in the top in the quotient 5. And down I will write the 25 and subtract. For this one, the remainder is 0. So there is no need to write here remainder is 0. I will not write remainder equals 0. I want just the quotient. So my heroes, this is the division algorithm. If you have any problems about the division algorithm, because it's very important to us, if you have any problems, please ask. Okay, no problems. So let's move to the next thing. The next thing here is the multiples and the factors. Let's remember first what's the meaning of factors and what's the meaning of multiples. I want you to focus for this one because it's very important. Okay, I'll write a multiplication fact, I will move down here so I have empty space. I will write very simple multiplication fact: 3 times 2 equals 6. And my heroes here for this one, I say that 3 is factor of 6 and 2 also is factor of 6. So 3 and 2 are, these two are factors. What about the 6? The 6 here is a multiple. Multiple for what? 6 is a multiple for 2, and 6 also is a multiple of 3. So if you have any multiplication sentence, any multiplication fact, you see that you can use it for the factors and also at the same time for the multiples. So factors and multiples are related. We cannot separate them. You cannot think of the factors without thinking of the multiples, or thinking of multiples without thinking of factors. We have a very important, very important concept here, which is prime numbers. Before I move to prime numbers, I will stop here. If you have any problems, please ask. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the prime numbers. Before I tell you what's the meaning of course you know, I'm reminding you. I want to tell you something. Remember that 1 is a factor for all numbers. And why is that? Because 1 times any number gives the same number. So every number we have 1 as a factor. And also every number is a factor for itself. Every number is a factor for itself. So if you have, for example, 9, so 9 is a factor for 9. 8, so 8 is a factor of 8, and so on. So for any number you have at least 2 factors. The 2 factors are 1 and the number itself. These are the 2 factors that you will have. Of course, I exclude here 1 because 1 is a special case. 1 is a special case because 1 has only 1 factor. Why it has only 1 factor? What facts do you have to get 1? 1 times 1, I don't have any more. So the only factor, it has only one factor, which is 1. But here for the prime number we have, okay, so the prime number has 2 factors. The prime number has 2 factors. The 2 factors are the 1 and the number itself. And my heroes, I sent to you before a picture with all the prime numbers less than 100. Please check the picture again, and you have all the numbers between 1 and 100 that are prime. You will find them highlighted. Okay, so that's all about factors and multiples. How to solve solutions, how to solve questions about factors and multiples. The questions will be very easy. Just like this question, see here, look here with me. Which list shows the factors of 38? You will search for the 38. Of course, you need 1 and 38. I have 1 and I have 38 in all choices. Okay, so let's see if 2 is a factor. If 2 is a factor, so it's not 2 multiplied by 2. So this one is wrong. It's 2 times 19. So not 16, it's 19. So this one is the correct one. Okay, so my heroes, you go through the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and see everyone. We have 1 is a factor. 1 multiplied by 38 is 38. We have 2 as a factor because 2 times 19 is 38. Okay, you will not find any more factors. So these are all factors. 1 with 38 and 2 with 19. Okay, any problems?
Teacher,
Yes, my hero, say your name and ask.
Muhammad, I was just thinking about question number 13.
Okay, of course. Question number
I wa-
13, this one.
There, instead of using division, we can use multiplication. We can just count by 28, and when you count 28 two times, it equals 56. So when you add 56 plus 56 equals 100.
You are speaking about question 13 or 30? My hero?
Teacher,
Okay, wait, I'm speaking to someone else.
Mister, I have a
Muhammad?
question. Number 1.
Muhammad?
Yes, teacher.
Muhammad.
Yes, Muhammad, which question are you asking about? I don't have here 56.
Mister, I have a question in number 1.
My hero, wait, I'm speaking to someone else. Please, one by one, my heroes. Okay, so Muhammad is not responding. Anyone else?
teacher,
Say your name.
Rakan.
Okay, Rakan.
But I'm not answering. I just have a question.
Of course, Rakan, what do you want?
Will we finish all the answers till 68?
Rakan, I don't know what you want. Ask again, my hero.
Mister,
I mean, will we finish all the answers? All of it, all the pages.
Yes, what's the problem?
Can I answer?
Rakan, answer what? Okay. My heroes, do not speak without
I have
saying
a
your
question.
name, because I don't know what you want. Rakan, I do not understand what you want. Please, everyone else, mute your mics.
I meant
You mean when you
I
answer
said
all the questions in the revision sheet? Yes.
Mr. Muhammad Joel.
Rakan, I don't know what you want. Muhammad, what do you want? Muhammad
Teacher,
Jawad?
I have a question.
Question number 1. Why you write 50?
Okay.
15.
Question number 1. I didn't solve
not?
question number 1. I'm not solving, my hero. I'm explaining.
You write 15.
Okay, no.
Why?
This is not question number 1. This is not question number 1. I'm explaining to you the meaning of the division. I'm using another numbers, not the question here. Okay? Okay, any problems, my heroes?
No.
If you don't have,
Yes,
please do not
yes.
use your mic. Say your name, my hero.
I have a question. My examiner in question 13.
Okay. This one, question 13, the cafeteria.
Can see. Yes.
The cafeteria sold
I
45
I
salads.
didn't understand it correctly.
Again?
I didn't understand it correctly.
Okay, read the question, my hero, and tell me what we need to do. The cafeteria sold 45 salads, 28 cheese sandwiches, and 4 times as many ham sandwiches as cheese sandwiches. Continue. Continue. How many what? How many what?
Sandwiches as
Yes, how
cheese
many what?
sandwiches.
Again, how many what?
Many sandwiches were all.
Again, how many what?
How many sandwiches
So
were
we need
sold?
the 28 for the cheese,
Yes.
and I don't know the number of the ham sandwiches.
Okay.
So do not add the salad because the salad is not sandwich. Okay, so I have 28 here, and here
Divide four.
it's four times as many ham as cheese, so it's 4 times 28. You will find the number 4 times 8 is 32. 2 and carry up 3. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So you need to add the 28 and the 11. Just add the 28, sorry, not 11, and 112. Okay, my heroes, any problems? Malik?
No, I know it now.
Okay. Okay, my heroes, I'm listening. If you have any problems, please ask. Okay, let me continue. Okay, what else do we need to remember? We need to remember that, okay, of course, my heroes, for these questions, use patterns to find the quotient. You can use the pattern in your piece of paper, and also you can do just 28 divided by 7 equals 4 and drop the 0, that's all. So you can use the pattern 28 divided 7 equals 4, then 280 divided by 7 equals 40. You can use this way, or you can simply use the way that you need. So, my hero, I said before, do not interrupt me. Please say your name and ask. I'm listening.
Teacher, my name is Tamer.
Of course, Tamer. Which question are you asking about?
Number 12.
Okay. What about it? 12?
Yeah.
6 multiplied by what number gives 42? Okay, Tamer, it's 6 multiplied by 7. So the answer is 7 for both of them. Okay, and Thamer, I told you that you need to check the table before the exam, so do not forget to do this. This is a basic fact, so there is no need to do any extra steps here. Okay, my heroes, I need also to tell you about how to solve questions like this one. Which division sentence does this diagram show? For this question, you will start with finding any of the parts of the division sentence. Okay, so as you can see, I have 4 parts for the division sentence. I see that I have 2 here, so just write 2. I see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, so just write here 4. And I will count inside the group here. I have 1 10 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have 8 ones and 1 tens. So these all are 18. So the quotient is 18. What about the dividend? The dividend, you will count all of them. Okay, and my heroes, do not forget that you have choices. You can see the choices and check which one fits what you want. I have here 2. These 2 have remainder 2. I see that this is 16 and this is 18. So 16 is wrong and 18 is correct. So it's this one which is the correct one. The last one. Okay, so it's 74. And of course, my heroes, you can count how many counters do you have, or how many cubes do you have, and write the total number. and just choose the correct answer. You have many questions like this one, so you can do it many times. Okay, my heroes, I'm listening if you have any problems. Of course, for these questions, divide and estimate to start, the estimation is just to the only purpose for this to check your answer. If your answer is near to the estimation, so it's correct. If your answer is not near to the estimation, so it's wrong. So what about if I don't want to check, mister? I have choices and I will choose one of them. Okay, just divide. Okay, and to do this, my heroes, you need a piece of paper, so do not forget to be ready with a paper and a pencil and eraser, of course, to do all the division problems. Okay, and after the division we have the multiples and the factors, and I think this part is easy for you. Any problems? Any problems? Okay, now my heroes, I want everyone
Teacher.
to go, wait Tamer, I want everyone to go through all pages of the worksheet and think if you have any problems, okay? Okay, I will start with Tamer. Tamer, yes?
Yes. Number what?
Okay, which number? Which
From
number
this?
are you asking about?
The 62. No, not the. Wait. Yes, 65.
Okay, 65, which is not a multiple of 9, this one.
Yes.
Okay, my hero, just think of the timetable of 9. And my heroes, remember that the multiple is more than the number, is bigger than the number. And the factor is smaller than the number. Okay, so you need something more than 9. So 0, 9, and so on, which is not in the timetable of 9. 27 is 9 multiplied by 3. 81 is 9 multiplied by 9. And I don't have anything for the 29. I have for the last one 6 times 9. So Thamer, I see that all your problems is about the timetable. My hero, please check the timetable. Keep it. Okay, you need it. Okay,
Okay,
Thamer?
and the divide.
To divide, to find the factors, to find the multiples, everything, you will need the timetable to solve about almost all questions here. Okay, Thamer, any problems? Any more problems?
No.
Okay, thank you, Thamer. Okay, my heroes, any problems? Check all the questions that you have. And now I want, if you have any question about the worksheet or outside the
I want
worksheet,
to answer the
please
question.
ask. Yes, who's this? My heroes, if you have any
I want to
problems,
answer a question.
yes, again, who's this? Malik?
Malik Tam.
Yes, Malik?
Yes. Can I answer a question?
Of course, Thamer, of course, Malik.
I want to answer 66. Can I?
Okay, which is a multiple of 5.
With 40.
Okay, but this is not a problem. I'm asking if you have any problems. Okay, thank you, Malik.
Mister, I want to answer.
Muhammad, I'm not answering. I'm not giving you the answers. We did this before, right? So there is no need to repeat it. You can you can study it by yourself. So there is no need to repeat it. I'm just explaining to you the differences between the questions and how to know what you need to do. Okay, and my heroes, remember that we have something like this one. Focus on this question. This is a two-step question. You need to do 2 steps. Okay, and I told you before, if you have 3 boxes for $12, so consider that I have 3 boxes like this and its price is 12, and I need to find how many boxes? 8. I need to find 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I need to do something in the middle here. I need to find only 1. Then after I find the 1, I can find the 8. I find the 1 by dividing 12 by 3. It will be 4. So the price of each one is 4. Now I can multiply the price of each one, which is 4. I can multiply the 4 by the number, which is 8, the number of boxes. So it's 32. So this is a 2-step question. You cannot solve it in only 1 step. As you know, my heroes, we call this question, we call it the heading question, and this one we call it the main question. Okay, and the same for the next one. You have 6 necklace for 24. So if you have 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, its price is 24. And what we need to find is 2 necklaces, 1 2. So we need first to find 1 necklace, then find 2 necklaces. Do the same like the previous one. 24 divided by 6 equals 4. And now 4 multiplied by 2 equals 8. Okay, my heroes. Okay, I think I have a problem here.
Teacher,
Yes?
we can do 6 plus 2 equal 8.
6 plus 2.
Yeah, equal 8, and the answer
Why
is
2?
8.
Oh,
6
no,
plus
no, no,
2
no, no,
equal
no.
8.
He's not asking about the number of necklaces. The number of necklaces here is 2. And in the first one, it's 6. No, this is for this question only you can do this, but it's wrong because if you try it with any other question, you will find it wrong. Okay, my heroes, I've finished. If you have any problems, please ask.
Teacher, in question 29, 5,386 divides 6. I don't know what is it.
Okay, my hero, this is estimation. You don't need to do the long division because you need to estimate the answer, okay? Just estimate it. How to estimate? Find a number near to 5,386 that you can divide by 6. And this number is 5,400. Divide
Sister, we can go.
5,400 by 6. Yes, okay. Thank you, my heroes. This is the end of our session. And I remind you again, keep the timetable before the exam. Be ready, check it, and be ready with a piece of paper. And I hope you the best wishes. Thank you, my heroes. And see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Where, teacher?